We do not get fat because we eat more. We get fat because our fat cells are accumulating excess fat. Once again, I'll repeat that. We do not get fat because we eat more, but we get fat because our fat cells are accumulating excess fat due to some reason. So we'll try and find out why. Welcome back to the Healthy Drive. This is Dr. Tanmoy Das, and I'm your companion for understanding and dealing with lifestyle diseases. Last time I told you that the Indian population is getting fatter and fatter, which includes teenagers and children. Now, if you ask anybody, all the explanation that you get is that we eat more and we exercise less. So the advice given is we should eat less and exercise more. All very fine, but the only problem it doesn't work. We have been giving this advice for the last 50 years, and yet more than half the population has become obese. So I can tell you how ridiculous it is by just giving you a small example. For example, if I invite you for dinner this Sunday evening and tell you that there will be plenty of food, there will be unlimited drinks, and you can eat and drink to your heart's content, so come prepared. So how are you going to get prepared? Most of you on that day will eat less or maybe skip a meal. Some of you might go for a walk or do a small workout and then come to the dinner with a real good hunger and have a good meal, right? The point I'm trying to make here is that you ate less and you exercised more and worked up a good hunger. Now, isn't that the same advice that we give to all patients who want to lose weight? And the same advice which keeps them hungry? Mind you, any dietary advice which keeps the patient hungry is not going to work in the long run, because when they start eating, they will not only gain back the weight, they will become even more heavy. They will put on even more weight when they were before. And the second reason why this eat less, exercise more does not work is because it doesn't focus on the right reasons scientifically. The process of gaining weight occurs in physiological circumstances also in the human body. For example, when a pregnant lady starts gaining weight, it is the hormones in her body which drive her to eat more and to gain weight. Similarly, when there is a growth spurt in children, once again it is the hormones which drive the eating, which makes the children, everyone knows that children have a voracious appetite. So it is this hormonal drive which makes the child eat more and makes the child grow and gain weight, not the other way around. But what happens in obesity is a pathophysiological situation. Here something is irritating the fat cells, and that irritation comes from hyperinsulinemia, of which I have talked to you about. So it is this hyperinsulinemic milieu which drives the weight gain. So classically, if you look at this picture, we have been given a one compartmental model understanding. Like if you see this refrigerator, and the food is which is kept here is the calories in, and what is taken out and eaten is the calories out. And if you put in extra calories in, it will accumulate. But that is a one compartmental body. But the problem is our bodies are very complex and they function as two compartmental models. So if you look at this picture of a two compartmental model, the role of insulin comes into play. Insulin is shown like a traffic policeman over here, and the more the insulin is, the more the excess of the carbohydrates and which you eat is stored in the fat stores, which you can see on the left. So and as long as insulin levels are high, as long as insulin is there, insulin will not allow the body to tap into the fat stores. It will hold it. And if you want to use the insulin stores or the fat stores, the insulin level has to come down. So this is the reason why your fat gain is driven by the hyperinsulinemia and is held there as long as insulin levels are high. So basically your entire eating strategy should be that your insulin level remains low. I told you that last time. Not only your health, your longevity depends on it. So once that we understand that it is hyperinsulinemia which is driving you to become fat, and not that you are just eating and become fat, then the things become very easy. The whole thing is now in your hands, because hyperinsulinemia is driven by the food you eat. So you can regulate the food you eat and you have the maximum control over your weight gain. How exactly to do that? We'll go into that in the next episodes. Till then, the Healthy Drive wishes you very good health, and I'll see you next time. Tada!